Welcome. In today's video, we are going to be talking about, or should I say, a question that someone has asked us to say, TJ, I have plenty of opportunities and I just cannot find investors. Where can one find investors? That's the question that there is today. And on Ask TJ, yes, hashtag Ask TJ, we are going to be talking about this, and hopefully by the end of this question or video, we should be able to answer this person on how best they can do it. Welcome. My name is TJ. I trust that you're doing very well. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? But let's jump into the question. We had the question. So this is someone who is obviously going out there looking for opportunities, and I don't know, they don't really say whether this is for property or this is for business. But hey, here we match the two, property and business. That's what we do. So for this reason, we're going to make an assumption in the question that this person is looking for some business funding of sort. I want to also make another assumption that maybe this person doesn't have any money of their own. So that's why they are looking for investors. I also want to make another assumption that potentially they haven't really been out there to find it. Maybe they've been and they haven't just been lucky. But at the end of this video here, I am going to be sharing with you on how we can turn around for this person. So today, get a pen and paper, because I think it's a little bit of an educational session. So the first thing ever, like you're doing something for the first time, what do you need to do? I'm a big fan of education, and I'm always telling people, get educated, get educated. And with that, there is nothing that beats education. But a high five to you, because you have come here seeking. So you are looking for information. And there is a lot of information around out there, but it's just about where are you learning from. That person who is teaching you, are they doing the same or have they done the same before? So the first answer that I want to give to this person here is, if you are ever stuck with anything at all, and I know this is about business and this is about investments, but if you're stuck with anything at all, the first point of call is that, are you educated in that area? So that's going to be my first one. Get some education. There's lots of education. I do give a bit of education around investments and property business, but today I am not wanting to pan around that. I'm just letting you know. The second thing that I want us to speak to, or to give advice to these individuals who are looking for investors, what would I do? If I were me, what would I do? Getting educated is one. And then number two, well, investors are everywhere. Ooh, this used to frustrate me a lot of times back in the days when I was starting off in my property business, because they would say investors are everywhere, and the question I'd ask, so where are those investors? But here is the thing, I was coming from a banking perspective where investors for me were people that were always dressed up in black and white, looking snazzy, and people, they big shareholders that can't be spoken to, or they are at a far reach. But I want to change that thinking. Yes, investors can be like that, but actually investors are just ordinary people like you and me. I can be an investor. Your mom can be an investor. Your brother can be an investor. Your brother that you buy with can be an investor. Everyone has money. But the real question is that when they are wanting to invest with you, are they comfortable to invest with you? And I'm going to unpack that. So I'm going to unpack around about 8 things that will be able to help you in terms of looking for investors. Now that you've got these opportunities, how best can you now put the investors together with the investors together with the opportunity, whatever opportunity it is in business, right? This is what we talk about. We talk about business here and property, obviously. So I have given you number one, get educated. If you're educated, you know the terminology, you know the lingo, you know what you're talking about, people will want to invest with you. The second one is that don't look too far away. investors are there. People who have already a trust of you of sort, they will give you more money to invest in, to start a business, to run your investment, whatever that you're talking about, for as long as there's going to be something for them. So what's in it for them? We need to define that. So the third thing that I want to talk about is, what is the opportunity, right? This thing that we are talking about, the investment, the property, the business, whatever that it is, what is the opportunity? Is it an opportunity that the next person can understand? Is it an opportunity that you can understand? Is it an opportunity that you solidly, beyond doubt, you have a good understanding, firm handle on what that is? So it is important to demonstrate that to the next person who is going to be investing with you, because the moment you do that, they are going to be comfortable to part away with their money. Remember, this is their hard-earned money. The next point is that, right, if you have this opportunity, you now obviously understand it, but over and above understand it, do you have the ability to demonstrate that you understand it? Do you have the ability to demonstrate that you have done it? So maybe we are talking about, let's just talk, maybe let's say in the next minute or so, let's talk about an investment of a property. So you're asking people to come into let's say a big building of, let's say 20 people, right? And it's a 2-bed, 1-bath, 20 people, so it's 20 units, and you have never done a 1-bed, 1-bath. Do you think that you have the ability to run that building? No, you don't, because you've never done it before. But if you have 4 or 5 or even 1 that you can demonstrate to the next person to say, look, I have done this before and now I'm scaling up and I need you to come in and invest with me. It basically gives the investor or whoever that you're talking about to be what? To be comfortable in your ability. And besides your inability, they can able to see the reference and the experience that you've got, and they will give them a little bit of comfort to say, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can manage the money. Yes, you'll be able to do this. So have you done this before? And if the answer is yes, you need to demonstrate it. Demonstrate it in multiple ways, right? And then the next point that I want to speak to here is that, are you able to create trust? Yep, with that investor, are you able to create trust? Because remember, back in the days, we might have had other issues. I'm going to talk about family setup. So you're wanting your brother to come in and invest with you, but actually you owe them $100 from 5 years ago that you never actually paid back. So the trust between you and your brother, you think it's sharp, but it's not, because the other one is thinking about the $100 that you closed them a few years ago. I might be saying that in a joking manner, but here is another scenario. There are some people that are just inherent not going to be able to trust men, women, black people, white people, right? It's them. It's not you, right? So for that reason, you are going to be dating with lots of people to look for this money. You're going to build the trust. You're going to show that you understand the deal. You're going to show them the opportunity. But just because the way you are, yes, just because the way you are, it may not just go with them. Unfortunately, that's what the world is all about. 7 billion people, right? So you are bound to have these things. The reverse of that also works amazingly well. There are people, even if you're not going to demonstrate all of these things that I'm going to be talking about, or you're going to show a 5% demonstration of everything that we've spoken about, they are just going to like you as a person. So my takeaway here is that, are you a likable person? Are you someone that people will be able to flow with, engage with, do business with, right? They can have a sensible conversation, right? So all of this is part of your trust or within the trust. Can they talk to you nicely? Can they relate to you? Besides the relation, do you understand each other when you talk? Blah, 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 blah. No. So for some people, they might be speaking English, but they're just so fast that you can't even understand them. So for that reason, they might not be able to understand them. So whenever you are investing or looking for the investors, try to come down to their level so that you can be able to understand them and give them the value. Now, this is one of those things that I always see. I see a lot of people looking for opportunities, right? For investments on their opportunities, but they have zero proposals. There is no proposal around it, whether any informal one or formal one. Formal one is like removing teeth. Yeah. So are you prepared to meet your investor? And do you have a presentation? Do you have a write-up of your proposal so that you can be able to explain it? And besides explaining it, you can be able to offer it in a written manner so that someone else can go out there and read? Or can you actually present it? Put it on a PowerPoint or whatever. These days, there's so many cool things in which you can present. You can do a video even to present, right? All of these things is things that you can do. And I'm hoping that this video here is giving you some good value. And if it is, please hit the like button, right? If this is helping you, just let me know in the comments as well. Remember, this is Ask TJ. So I do these videos so that I can help you with things that I know, and the education and the experience that I've got, I am giving it to you. But I'm going to go on to my last point. The last point here is the most important point above everything. So a lot of people go on to familiarize with themselves with the opportunity. They familiarize themselves with the understanding, doing numbers, doing the presentation. It's all looking beautiful, but they get stuck in one space. And this is the space where people do not knock on as many doors they can to get the funding that they are looking for. So we do the website, we do the presentation, we do the video, we even pay people to do all of this. But we do not knock on doors to look for the funding. So whoever that you are, you were asking, I have plenty of opportunities, but where do I find the investors? I have learned that for every 15 investors, if not 30, that I have approached, right, one has invested in the deals that I'm doing. Yeah. For every 15 to 30, one has invested. So that basically means that I need to knock on 30 doors, tick, 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 tick. About 20 of them are not going to come back to me. 10 are maybe going to speak to me, and one is only going to be able to actually part away and do business with me. Well, you might be saying, TJ, that's those stats. Where are you going to find those 30 people? You need to network. You need to be out there. People need to know you. If they know you, they can flow with you. They'll be able to do some business with you. I'm hoping that this has been helpful to you. And if it has been, don't forget to subscribe so that we can get to as many people, but so that you can also get some good content and grow your business. It is I, your boy, TJ. We'll talk again on the next video.